How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about MMAT metamaterials, which ended up having a strong day inside of the market. When I did my previous video, I was saying look out for that strong pop for us to hit to that $6 range. And hey, that's what we ended up getting today. We'll talk about it more. I won't waste any more time. Let's get into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to go over is a technical analysis. We want to know support. We want to know resistance and what are some levels that we want to look forward to going into tomorrow, especially if we have continued momentum. And then we're going to be taking a look at the order flow distribution, where institutions loading up on shares of metamaterials. The reason why this is important because it can have an impact on the overall stock price and how it performs. And then when all of that is done, we're going into the final thoughts and as well as some more key details. So let's get to it. So we're going to do a technical analysis for metamaterials. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up finishing at $6.08, being up 17.83%. On the low, it tested $5.24, and then on the high, testing $6.28. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see we traded at 38.704 million shares, and the average volume over 10 trading days being at 17.188 million shares. So we ended up having well above the average volume on the day, and it's part of the reasons why we saw some strength in the stock price. Now, when we take a look at the RSI down below, you can see we're right at 69.34. So we are enjoying a nice spike that we ended up having on the day. When we take a look at our moving averages, one thing that I really do like to see that we were able to use a 100-day as support. So we're going to want to actually see a continuation of holding down this area of $5.25. We ended up testing $5.24, but when we take a look at where we tested on the high, we were at $6.28. So if we can go into tomorrow and pass this level of $6.28, then we can easily look forward to a big move where we can get to $6.93, because that's where we had our previous area of resistance back in July. So that's just one thing that you're going to want to keep in mind. But one thing also to be aware of, this move, it should not be surprising whatsoever. We have been consolidating and building support above this 21-day EMA, and the breakout was due to come, and we ended up getting it today. So what we want to see is a continuation of the volume. So we want to see at least 38 or more, or even 40 million or more in volume, so we can push this price up and make that move going closer to the $7 area. So let's see how it performs going into tomorrow. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for metamaterials. So we can see here on the inflow, it was 58.53. Then on the outflow, it was 50.02. We had 0 on the large for both. On the medium, we had 35.63. And then on the small, we had 22.90. And then taking a look at the outflow side, it was 31.31. And then on the small, we had 18.71. So when we take a look at the breakdown, you can clearly see on the small, there was a lot of buying on the retail side. So that is a really good sign. And also you could see on the medium, there was a lot of buying as well. So we had 2 surplus in those categories. And when we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, we end up having 0 for September the 27th, which was today. And then prior to that, we had 2 outflow days. So taking all this information into consideration, things are definitely looking good for metamaterials to continue this run. I was talking about in the previous video, as long as we're holding up this $5 level, having consolidation and support, then we can look forward to seeing a strong pop. And that's exactly what we got today. And we're seeing a lot of interest. And I know a lot of traders are getting into this play, wanting to push this price up and see some gains. So let's jump into the final thoughts and we'll go over some more details as well. So for my final thoughts for metamaterials, it was great to see the run up we had today inside of the market. We ended up testing support at $5.24 before ripping right into the sixes. So going into tomorrow, we're going to want to see us have some strength at the $6 level. If we can maintain that 6, then easy we can look forward to seeing some strong moves where we'll be testing around 632 and then possibly make a move going to around the 690s. Another reason why there's also a lot of excitement around the stock, they do have a pending merger vote with Nanotech Security that's going to be going down on September the 28th, which is tomorrow. So these are part of the reasons why I want to make sure that you guys are prepared, and you also do know if it does decide to pull back the levels that you want to see it respect, which I talked about inside of the technicals. When I went on Fintel before putting this video together, I saw that the short volume ratio was around 32%. So what this tells us right away, it still has short squeeze potential. When we're looking for plays that have that short squeeze effect to it, we look for 21% or higher. And since Meta meets this criteria, I would definitely keep this on your radar so you're prepared when it has that next strong pop. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.